Well, once again, we're in the makeshift grow room. Hello, friends. I'm the only Sir Cracker. No, the plant isn't talking to you. I'm standing behind the camera. Duh. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but a couple of videos ago, I was talking about leaf curl. I was having issues with, oh, look, it's my hand, the leaf curling. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try something different. So I thought, I've seen people use cold coffee to do a lot of things, bring up the acidity level in the soil. Well, that's what I did about 2 days ago. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just did it. And so if you notice, the leaf curl is not as bad. Some of these, like this one here, is a lot more open. It was more like, oops, I'm totally blocking the camera. This one, focus. This one was more like this one, and now it's more open. And the new ones look better. They're not curling. So I think that came down to one of two things. Either it was having issues with water, which I don't think it was, or it was having problems with my pH being off. So by giving it the coffee, I think it brought my pH levels a little bit better into the range. I don't have a pH tester to talk about that hypothesis. But yeah, that's what I think happened. And not just this one, but all four of them. This one was really, really bad, and it's looking fantastic. It opened up a lot. And then this one was the one that didn't have a leaf curl. So they're looking great. Let's see. This one and this one have been trimmed. And this one has been trimmed, so you can see how it's broken off into a few main stems. I am going to continue to trim these as well. And you can go on YouTube, and there are tons and tons and tons of people that can show you how to trim the plant. I just happen to have a pair of scissors here, and I wasn't planning on this being a showing you how to do it video, but I'm going to trim it probably right there. I've got from the base up, it looks like there's 3 leaf node things. So I'll give that a little snip, and we'll take that off, which looks really freaking awesome and great growth on there. But by taking it off, now it's going to promote more growth on each one of these little armpit-like things. You can see there's a little baby one growing right there. And then I will do the same thing here. I think I'll go to this one. That can come off. And then there's a third one down here. So we'll try to do that. And this one's still a little small. We'll let that one go for a little bit. So that is how I trim my peppers. If there's any questions, definitely let me know what you think. Also, in the description box below, I am going to, for the very first time, give you my information on how to contact me outside of Facebook. I am going to give you my address, yes, my actual physical address, and I'm also going to give you my email address as well. And the reason I'm giving you this information is if you have any questions or comments or anything that you would like to share with me or talk to me about without, the whole world in on it, or whatever, you can definitely email me. And then also, I'm going to give you my actual address. And the reason is I'm going to start doing random contests. So if you feel obliged Oh, this one hasn't been trimmed. Look at this. Woo! Now that happens all the time with me. Ha. This one hasn't been trimmed, so I think I'm going to leave this one and let it grow naturally. And so it's the one, let's go downstairs. The one down here, yep, this one has been trimmed. Now, you can see here a couple days ago, I already trimmed the top of this, but I didn't trim this one because it wasn't quite strong enough. So we'll just go ahead and take that off. Oh, back to what I was saying. So what I'm thinking about doing is giving out my address, so then that way people can write me letters, old-fashioned post letters. Nothing fancy. You know, if they have a question or a comment, or they want to share something about their garden or whatever, doesn't matter. And then what I'm going to do, I've seen this done years ago, and I thought I'd just start doing it again because it'd be kind of cool to do. I will put them all, every letter I get, I'll put them in a basket, and then I will pull one letter out randomly, you know, whenever I have probably more than 3, and whoever I pull out, I will send a prize to, whatever it happens to be. So either seeds or, you know, gift certificate to anything, just something fun. And yeah, so I thought that would be kind of cool and fun to do, and also would possibly bring in more people to my channel that I can share, you know, my world with. So, but I will go ahead and put that in the description box down below, and yeah, so there you go. All right, well, that's pretty much it here. I don't want to go into too much detail about what's been happening, because really not a whole lot has. I did notice that I have sweet bell seed in this one is starting to come out of the ground. It's doing a little hook thing. And then everybody on this side is looking great. I think my next video, I will have their plastic bags taken off. The only reason I'm keeping it this way now is it's very warm in here, and I have to lower the temperature of the heater, and so they don't dry out as fast. And that's the big reason is I uncovered this guy here. I just wanted to make sure that they're not going to dry out too fast. I don't want them to, well, die. So, anyways, that's pretty much it here. Y'all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. And you know the routine. I don't, you know, repeating it over and over again really just kind of, everybody knows. You know, if you've been watching YouTube more than a week, everybody knows that if you like something, you hit the thumbs up or you subscribe to the channel so you can watch more. Everybody knows that. Why do I keep repeating it? I don't get it. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you something. So, I cut this, up here. I cut this avocado off about a week ago because it was just too tall. It was way up here past the light, so I cut it off and hopefully get more side growth, which is already starting. But then I took the cutting for the fun of it, and I trimmed the end, and this thing does not focus on what I want. It just wants to focus on everything in the background. Let's see. I'm not going to do it. Anyways, you get the idea. I trimmed the end at a funny angle, and I just shoved it in here. Now, obviously, you're going to have leaf dye. You know, I've never done this before, but I'm hoping it works. And the ones closest to the top are still surviving and still doing good. Everything down below is dying. And I'm not pulling them off. I'm letting them dehydrate and die on their own. That way the nutrients will help the plant continue on. But the tip looks healthy and happy and looks to be just fine. So we'll see. It may put on roots. If it does, that would be really cool. I didn't know you could do that if that's the case. So, and that would look like a little flowers. Yeah. It's time for shamrocks. Well, okay, in another month or so here, we gotta get the whole heart and love thing done.